this comment on here.
What?
Look at what this person said.
Said our presentation was pretty boring.
I don't see them doing anything. If they don't like it.
We're on the air.
Roll that new intro.
Welcome to That Type of News. I'm Bruce Robinson.
And I'm Dutch Pyramid.
And we're here to give you the news.
And kicking off our broadcast is President-elect Donald Trump, who has proven to be an endless source of entertainment. Looking to diversify his cabinet, he has offered Ben Carson. I have to repeat it because it's quite stunning. He's offered Ben Carson the housing secretary appointment, which Ben Carson has accepted, making Ben Carson the first African American in his cabinet at the moment. Basically, that's like appointing Uncle Ruckus to represent black people. That is probably the least black man to be the first African American member of the president-elect's cabinet he could have possibly picked. I would have rather him pick Tiger Woods. And America will have a housing secretary who thinks that Obamacare is the worst thing that's happened since slavery. What kind of measuring scale is that? I think mayonnaise is the worst thing since the War of 1812. Like, that measuring scale isn't even logical. And if you really, while you're looking up the War of 1812, you should look this up too. The Housing and Urban Development Department under Republicans does not have the best reputation. Just like Samuel Pierce, with a structure that easily dishes out grants and contracts to cronies, and a lot of other backdoor underhanded deals with pleasing its own party. Just look at Samuel Pierce under Reagan, who basically was handing out grants and any type of loan to just about anybody who was in favor with the Republicans. And then you look at Alphonso Jackson, who resigned under Bush in 2008 after having multiple scandals of refusing things, loans, and grants to people who did not support President Bush. So, if you mix a crooked man with a notoriously crooked department, sprinkle in a bit of underqualified, dash of inexperience, and you get yourself a Ben Carson as housing secretary cocktail. Back to you, Bruce.
Other news. The United Nations has been called in to investigate reports of human violations at the Standing Rock protest. Now, at this point, everybody knows what's going on, but at the end, it just needs to stop. These people have been protesting peacefully for the last few months because all they want is clean water. And some people are saying that, there was wrong that was done on the Native American side and they're not perfect and everything. But last time I checked, it was their land. Whether or not it's private property or not, the entire country is technically their land. I mean, America's already taken everything else from them. I guess they're trying to take what little bit they still have. Now, the UN has been called because there have been accusations, not even accusations, there have been videos of police officers beating people. There was a child that was shot in the head with a rubber bullet. A lady had her leg actually exploded with a gas grenade, and several other horrible things that are going on. Hundreds of people have been arrested wrongfully and been put into conditions that they should not be put in, but of course they're not going to put that on the news. But at the end of the day, it just needs to stop. Because all these people want is clean water. And they're using gas grenades and pepper spray and basically chemical weapons that you can't even use in war on innocent people. You can't use pepper spray on somebody from ISIS or it's a war crime, but you can tase and gas and do whatever you want to these peaceful Native American protesters, something's not right. Either way, back to you, Dutch.
And in local news, we have a lot of things going on in our own beautiful backyard of Bermuda.
With many Bermudians worried about the airport deal that is happening under the OBA, there are still a few good things going on.
Ms. Angela Gittens, who is the director of Airports Council International, recently described the airport deal as creative.
However, Ms. Gittens also says our message is not to say that they should or should not do it, but some Bermudians just feel a little shaky about it.
To those who are pro-airport deal, you'll find a lot of comfort in the fact that she has also said that it is well vetted and typically offers exactly what they're looking for in a deal. So internationally, it's looking quite sound.
The airport deal is shaping up to be pretty legit.
You say what?
The airport deal is shaping up to be pretty legit.
New airport! That's what we need in this country, a new little airport. I like a little airport. Woo! Let's get it.
Well, the old one is looking kind of old and old. That airport's been like that since I was like...
Since we were about this big.
Longer than that. Man, Lord have mercy. Moving on. People can now apply for medical cannabis. Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. So all of you...
You're gonna... I'm sorry. My bad. I'll read that again. People can now apply for medical cannabis at your if you got your glaucoma papers. I'm sorry, I didn't read the script enough clearly because that was a...
Let me tell you something.
That's new.
I'm gonna bring it back. There are papers and forms that you need to fill out.
This doesn't mean that anybody and their mom can just go buy some weed. That's not how it works.
I'm just saying, if you're having a little bit of chest pains or depression, I suggest that you hit up your national security minister, who is the person that can actually grant you a license to import controlled, I put emphasis on controlled drugs.
Well, I wouldn't call it a drug.
That's
but
statute.
This don't mean it's legal.
Yeah.
It don't mean y'all gonna be going out and trying to go to Glaze and buy some hash brownies. It don't mean you can just roll up at your nearest health store. What it means is if you got glaucoma and you got the papers, you can get your fix.
I wouldn't go with glaucoma, personally, but...
Well, there are other things that it can help. I mean, the medical advantages for marijuana actually do outweigh the liabilities of it. However, it's not legal yet, so...
Let's just hold on it.
Get your papers.
But the bottom line is that you can indeed apply for a license to have a controlled drug, cannabis.
That don't mean if you got your papers, you can start burning in your house, because if you do, the police gonna kick down the door and take you to jail.
They gonna get you.
Well, if you got your glaucoma papers, be smart. That's all I'm saying. This has been That Type of News. I'm Bruce Robinson.
I'm Dutch Spearman.
Have a great day.
What?
If you enjoyed that video, feel free to check out some of our other stuff by clicking the links to the side or adjacent to.
And also, let us know how you feel about the airport situation in Bermuda on Twitter at ITTPBDA. And if you have anything else you want us to cover in the next episode of the news, let us know.
Subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram.
And now Twitter.
And Twitter.
Check y'all later. Alright, we're done.